Hello, Eurovision fans around the world. I'm Ulla Essendrop, and I'm so happy to welcome you all here to day 3 of the meet and greets on the Eurovision island. And right now, I have with me here on stage Conchita Wurst from Austria. Hi,
Hello.
Conchita.
Thank
so
you
good
for
to have
having
you
me.
here.
Thank you so much. You know, I first saw you at the video when everybody was announcing which semi-final.
Yeah.
Am I right?
True, that's
you look
absolutely
stunning,
true.
darling.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet, and may I return the compliment? You look fabulous as always.
Thank you so much.
Listen, Conchita, you earlier today, you completed your first rehearsal on stage. How was everything?
Oh my God, it was overwhelming. Seriously, I sang 3 times, so for technical things and all that stuff. And after the first time, there was a bit of a waiting, and I stood there and I looked around, and I just thought, now you're here. This is very serious to me and a very, very big dream. And I stood there and immediately the water in my eyes and my nose was snorkeling. And I thought, keep it together now, you have to sing. So really this is very, very big for me, and I'm just so honored, and everybody does an amazing job, and it's really incredible being here.
Oh, that's fantastic to hear. Now listen, I'd like to throw in a bit of social media in the mix here, because viewers can ask questions via the hashtag #AskEurovision. And boy, are there many questions for you. Robin KAX asks, what do you want people to feel when they hear your song?
Well, I think Rise Like a Phoenix is a song actually I think everybody can relate on, because it's a story about going through bad times and struggle with difficult things and grow out of it and hopefully become a better person. So I think everybody got this experience. For me, of course, it's so close to my life, and not just in an optic way, but also in just, you know, emotionally growing up, and we are keep growing, and I think so hopefully the people will feel that.
So this is a very personal message for you.
It is. You know, I created this Spirited Lady that I wanted to show the world that you can do whatever you want, you know. It's not about the color of your skin, it's not about where you're from, and it's, if you want to be a bearded lady, you are allowed to do that, because I'm not hurting anyone, and that's the thing. If you're not hurting anyone, you can do whatever you want with your life, and it's so cheesy, but we just got one, so you better have a happy one, I think.
Another question. Well, another question from ESC Heart. What will you wear in the semi-final and the final? Will you change your dress as a phoenix in the show?
Oh no. No, I will wear a beautiful gown. I designed it myself because I have a fashion background, and well, what can I say? It sparkles like the sun. What a surprise.
It wouldn't be the Eurovision without sparkle, would
yes,
it?
I agree.
Right. Heidi Berenquill asks a question that you've already kind of mentioned it already, but she asks, how do you feel about representing your country in the largest music competition in the world?
It's unbelievable, as I said before. You know, you dream of being part of this, and well, now I am, and this is just overwhelming, and I have actually no words for that, because I really try to give. I will give everything I have, and this is, I really mean it, because as I said before at the rehearsals, I really had a tough time putting it together. So hopefully I will not burst into tears instead of singing on the semi-final. It would be not that good. But yeah, I'm just really, really, really thankful and happy to be here.
Last questions from Ask Eurovision hashtag, from ESC Ramadan, who asks, do you have a motto that you live by?
Oh yes, I do. I have not just one, but I think the most important thing for me is I work that way. I need big, big, big goals. And actually, I reached one today. And I always say, it's a very nice sentence from Les Brown, and it says, shoot for the moon, Even if you miss, you land among the stars. And that's actually the way I live. You know, just think big and create your life however you want it, and you will get something good, even if it's not the moon.
Fantastic. What a great message.
Thank you.
Well, I'm sure many of you have questions. There's already one here down here. I think we can give this gentleman a microphone, please.
Hi, Conchita. I'm
Hello.
Simon from Poland. Poland actually is on the stage just before you.
Yes.
And tell me, because, I mean, to our entry, my friend from Sweden, for instance, he claims that we are too sexist on the stage. From the other side, we have you, of course, appreciating your vocal, your wonderful song, your fantastic relations with press. Some people claim that your performance, you as a drama queen, is a little bit of an exaggeration. What could be a message from those who have these extreme opinions?
Well, first I have to say I love the Polish entry, because I really, you know, I'm not very into boobs, but this video works. It's just great. It is.
It is sassy.
And I really enjoy that. And of course, there were some statements about my appearance at the Eurovision Song Contest, and I really have to say that it just shows me that I'm on the right way and that we still have to talk about this. And I don't really get it, because in my world, it's not important who you love, and it's not important if you have a beard or not, because it's just not very, it's just a little facial hair and nothing more. And as I said, above it all, I don't get why people are pay that much attention to something they don't like. So, thank you for your time.
I think that's a good point.
Yeah.
Gentleman in the jacket, tie.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm from. My name is Jacob Rising. I'm from Eurovision Nyt. I'm a little confused because a lot of rumors, a lot of people say she, and some say he. But how does it work? Do you have I don't know how to say it. Do you have?
Darling, of course. No, I know what you're going for. Listen, I'm a drag artist. I always say... No, let me finish it. I know what you're going for, because you're just true.
No, I mean shoes. Do you shoes? Sorry. Do you have female shoes or lady shoes when you go?
I have everything in my closet.
Okay. But what about, just by the size, how do you get female shoes
I
in
have
your
very
size?
small feet.
Oh.
That's why all the drag sisters hate me, because I have these little feet.
And women must be jealous as well. I would love to have that size and that body.
Thank
now,
you.
another question over here, yes? Yes, you?
Hi, Conchita. I'm from the Netherlands, Dutch television,
Hello.
SBS6 Show News. Conchita, I respect the way you look, what you're singing, and the message you're sending out all over Europe.
Thank you.
But aren't you afraid that in more conservative parts of Europe, they don't understand what you mean and how you look?
Well, first of all, that's why I keep on saying it, that everybody gets it. But I know that this could be, and it's not just a problem; it's a fact that most of the people don't really get it. And as I said before, it just shows me that I'm on the right way, and that we have to keep on talking about that. And I get this question a lot because I was traveling around since September, and everybody, especially in Austria, asked me if the people out of Austria more tolerant or not. And I have to say, in this particular case, I can't answer it in a very objective way, because people invite me and they want to see me, so obviously they are nice. But I don't think that it depends on a country if you're tolerant or not. So even in Austria, there are people who like what I do, so I don't depend it on a country.
I think the message is pretty clear by now. So any questions about the competition, the music, and the whole song? Yes, some in the background. There's a gentleman in the background. No, so first the gentleman in the background. We'll get to you afterwards, sir. Yeah.
Hi, Conchita. Mike from ESCCast.com. There's another contestant that you have quite a close relationship, which is Ruth Lorenzo from Spain. You're both the Kardashian sisters. I'd like to know which one you actually are.
I'm Kim.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you very much.
Okay, so there was a question down here. Yes, sir, you? In the shirt? You have two microphones.
Hello, my darling.
Hello, darling.
Hi, Conchita. It's Gareth here from Eurovision Ireland on behalf
Handsome
of
as
Ortiz.
always.
Hashtag you're fabulous. Firstly, I'm going to start off by saying you were amazing today. Absolutely fantastic. Yes, everybody give her a clap. You looked amazing, so I sort of felt that I needed to do something for you. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a striptease for you. Okay?
This is what I like.
It's all for you, baby.
This is so
Oh,
great.
I've seen those on Twitter.
And I have one for you.
You have one for me?
I have one for you.
Oh, that's great. Wearing my head on my body, great.
So can you give that to Conchita, please?
Thank you so much.
Conchita, I know that we have said, because when we've met several times, that the ultimate goal is to win a Grammy. And if not, we're going to steal one from Celine Dion. We've agreed on that.
I will grab it.
We will grab it.
Yes.
Okay. Today, do you think you really took a step forward in that journey, on that road, to being the artist and performer that you want to be?
Well, oh my God. I hope that it's a step in the right direction, but I actually now I'm focusing on what's going on right here. But of course, as I said, it's just I've never been on such a huge stage, and my imagination that all the chairs are full is just unbelievable, and I hopefully it's not the last time I'll be on such a huge stage.
And if you can indulge me
Excuse
one...
me, no, sorry, so we have to pass the microphone on because there's so many questions here as well. Yeah, yes, you, with the bracelets on.
Hi, my name is Olivier from www.copenhype.com.dk. And
you look stunning.
Oh, you look fantabulous
What a
as
great
well.
style. Love
Anyways,
it.
so there is, I just want to ask you, there have been a lot of comments, among others, from your Eurovision fillers, you know, homophobic comments. And I just want to ask you, does that affect your performance? How do you feel about being in a competition with people with such a narrow mind?
Well, no. Nobody got the power to affect me or my performance. No one. Of course, this particular case is very much discussed in the last weeks, and I said, well, he apologized, and it's fine for me. But I have to say he apologized by saying it was a joke and bad translation and so on. And I have to say, even if it's a joke, it's not funny, and that's the point. But he apologized, and that's fine for me. I think he learned his lesson.
Okay, we have only time for a very few questions, so better make them good ones. France, down here in the front row, back. Yeah.
Hello, Conchita. I'm Frauk from France. The last 2 years was not good results for Austria. What do you have that makes Austria have better results than the last 2 years?
Oh, we will see. If I reach the final, then there is something. But now I don't know if I have something more than the others. You know, I always say that the Eurovision Song Contest is so, how can I say, you don't know if you got the right song. You know, everything, I think every song got the potential to win, because you never know what the audience wants this year. So we will see.
Yeah,
we
you
will
can't
see.
tell. Gentleman here in the front, a microphone for you.
Hi, honey.
Hello.
I'm Sasha from Eurovision Austria. Nice to have you here. I just want to ask complete other questions. The first step is Rise Like a Phoenix. And do you prepare some album, or are there some idea about the other songs, or to hear more about you?
Well,
on that
there's a
way?
big problem with my album because I love so many different music styles. And it's not that easy to put a Pussycat song beside a Celine Dion song, you know what I mean? So this don't really works out. So I try something new, and I try to go single by single. And after 12 years, I have a full album. Isn't that great?
Well, it's a puzzle, isn't it? I'm so sorry. I know that many of you have so many questions you want to ask, but time flies here, and it's only 20 minutes per act. So we're going to wrap it up here, and to all the Eurovision fans online, thanks so much for watching. We'll be back in approximately 20 minutes with Lithuania and Vilja. And don't forget, you can ask the artist questions via the hashtag AskEurovision on Twitter. Thanks so much. I'll see you soon.